I arrived at the bar about 10 minutes early. I usually don't turn up early for anything, but I wanted to suss the place out on the off chance that there was a fight happening or if someone was puking their brains out. I wanted the option to suggest that we go someplace else. I ordered a vodka and cranberry and sipped it through the little red straw. This would keep me from drinking too much for now, but I made a mental note to discard the straw when she arrived. It always makes a person look like they're giving a blowjob to a can of WD-40. I thought to myself, so here we are. Unless she's late, she'll be here in 5 minutes. I wasn't really sure of how I should present myself to make a good first impression, so I started shifting around in my seat. If you don't know what the hell this is all about, just call it the disadvantages of having an unusually multifaceted personality. You can know that it's best to just be yourself, but you still have to decide which one. As I settled down a little, I actually started to feel a bit guilty that I was concerning myself with anything as frivolous as sex and relationships at this particularly perilous time in history. But I rationalized it by thinking that if World War III does soon begin, it would be nice to have company. The drink was kicking in, and I was calming down. I thought, I've been building this whole thing up too much, and whatever is going to happen is going to happen. And then the door to the bar opened. She came up to me.
Lev?
Yeah. Hi, Rena.
You weren't kidding, were you?
How do you mean?
This place is a dump.
I'm sorry you don't like it.
It's a dump in a good way.
I'm glad you like it. She looked around the room.
Jesus, is that what I think it is?
It sure is.
My God, that thing has to be like 50 years old.
I thought, okay, this is unusual. This means that A, she not only knows her history, but B, she can do math in her head in the blink of an eye. You're more than welcome to not find this impressive, but I thought it was. She got herself a drink, and we sat there for a moment. Neither one of us said anything. I figured I should ask some questions in the hopes of getting a lively conversation going, but it wound up sounding a little bit like this. Home state?
Ohio.
Dad?
Barber.
Mom?
Chef.
School?
Brown.
Job?
Design.
Cool.
No.
Why?
Clients.
And?
Bad taste.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Just so you know, I was well aware that I was going about this all wrong. I was acting like more of an interrogator than anything else. But it was one of those moments where you figure, since I totally don't know what I'm doing, I may as well fuck it up even further and just hope for the best. I continued. Brothers?
2.
Sisters?
1.
Cat?
No.
Dog?
No.
More questions?
No.
Done?
Yes.
And there was another prolonged silence after that. I thought to myself, okay, time to reassess. Plan A was to be charming, witty, and to totally sweep her off her feet. But since I think I totally screwed that up, I'd better move on to Plan B, which is to talk pleasantly but awkwardly for half an hour, find an excuse to leave, and then someday run into each other in the supermarket and not remember each other's names. I didn't begrudge that she wasn't into me. That's fine. I just had to figure out something to talk about for the rest of the night. A PJ Harvey song was just starting on the jukebox when I asked her, just curious, where did you...
Hang on a sec. I really like this song.
And I thought, you know, I really could accept that she's not into me, but I hope that in some way, somehow, she actually is kind of into me. For some reason, everything eased up after that, and we started talking. I would love to tell you in detail what we talked about, but the truth of the matter is I think both of our brains got a little out of focus. All I'm sure of is that we must have started talking about records, because I totally remember saying, yeah, I've been collecting records for ages.
How many have you got?
I couldn't tell you the number, but if you put them side to side, it would be maybe this much, or maybe they'd be this tall. I don't know.
That sounds great. I'd like to see that.
Well, one of these days, you're welcome to swing by.
How far away do you live?
About 10 blocks.
How about tonight?
All right. What will happen when they go back to Lev's apartment? Will Lev crack under pressure? Is it even possible that they'll live happily ever after, or will they just watch an old movie and fall asleep on the couch? Find out next time in Fling, Episode 3.